I'll give you a little bit of context about Haley so that you understand the depth and the extent of our stakeholder relationships. So Haley's is Sri Lanka's largest and most diversified conglomerate. We have over 180 companies across 16 business verticals. We cater to global markets and we connect an extensive network of local supply chains to global markets, which gives us a lot of depth in terms of the relationships we have nurtured with our stakeholders. So coming to your question on what are the factors that drive the identification of stakeholders, I think for Haley's it's mainly 4 areas. The first one, of course, is our business and our ESG strategy. So, for example, the social pillar is a critical element of our ESG agenda, where building inclusive business models is an important part of who we are. So, that translates directly to our stakeholder engagement, where we focus on our suppliers and our value chains as a critical element of our stakeholders. The second driver, I would say now, is the market requirements. We are predominantly an export-driven company, so we've really seen customer requirements escalating in terms of sustainability-related information. So I'll come to this in the next segment, but customers are definitely one of the most important sustainability-related stakeholders now. The third driving factor for us is, of course, the regulatory pressure. Again, we cater quite significantly to Europe. So there are a lot of ESG and sustainability related regulations that are coming from EU, such as the EUDR and the CSDDD, which is due diligence for suppliers. So this has really shaped how we see and how we communicate with our external stakeholders as well. So these, I would say, are the main areas. The fourth one, which is very interesting, I feel, and is a new development, is the opportunities that we see in collaboration with a lot of external stakeholders. So, I mean, one thing I think all sustainability professionals understand is that these sustainability issues we are trying to address are systemic challenges. So, one entity, one organization, one individual cannot really make a difference. We need to come together. And at Haley's, we've really seen this as an opportunity, and we've really looked to collaborate with, academia, NGO, funding partners, financial institutions in really driving this agenda. So these are the main areas in how we are shaping our stakeholder engagement. I'll quickly also touch on how we engage with them from a practical sense. So there are formal mechanisms, which I'm sure a lot of people are aware of, how we interact with our shareholders, our employees. There are satisfaction surveys, there are customer satisfaction surveys. But I think what has been unique to Haley's is our informal mechanisms. So we have a vast network of vulnerable communities whom we source from. So for example, 6,000 rubber farmers, 6,000 coconut farmers, 12,000 outgrowers. So our engagement with them is a lot more informal, and that is facilitated directly with our staff at those levels. So I think this is something that has been unique to our sustainability agenda and our sustainability reporting. I will also touch on what sort of information needs are now coming up. And for us, the most critical one now, like I said earlier, is the pressure from customers, particularly from Europe. Customer requirements on sustainability information has really intensified. So we've seen these requirements transform from, let's say, wanting to know the organization's carbon footprint to wanting to know a product carbon footprint. Wanting to know progress against targets in terms of product level environmental footprint or product level social footprint. So that is the sort of information requirements we are getting now, which has made it really important that we continue to strengthen our sustainability reporting processes and our frameworks.